to a brand new episode of Black, White, Run All Over. I'm the hardest working man in comics, Victor Dandridge.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I went in there. I was going like full
bore.
Yeah, I was going. This is my rock version. You know, this is my Dwayne Johnson. Victor Dandridge, hardest. Yeah, that's what I'm working on it.
Hi.
All right, so it's too much.
Yeah.
Tone it down. All right, I got it for next time. I'll do that better. Dude, how you doing?
Pretty decent. I am still trying to get all the water out of my ears from the dunk tank from
That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
It was awesome and it sucked all at the same time.
I mean, yes, to be the one getting dunked, I can totally see that. I can 100% see that. And the very next day was your birthday, which is even better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's where I found out how much is too much ice cream cake.
One should never have to find that out. I feel so bad for you.
I did.
Is this the cost of getting old?
Yeah.
Like, there's a thing, it's too much birthday? Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. Listen, I want to be like you when I grow up, though, so it kind of works. All right, so what do we have here? One the same?
Yeah, just one the same.
Just one. Okay.
And then
still sound like a Yeti.
3.
Excuse me.
Yeti or not.
Yeti or not, here I come. Gonna find you. I just had to clean it up just in case I went somewhere really terrible. Yeah, we got all the same on this side. Okay, so, honorable mentions. Where do you want to start?
Talk to me about Killer Groove, because that's one that didn't quite make it to my pile, but not because it's not awesome.
Masters, Marin, Killer Groove, Aftershock. I have been loving this series, like legit. Again, okay, so we're seeing like this really cool world building where we've got these characters established. We understand their motivations in different levels, but now we're seeing how it's all coming together and how their different interactions are going to really kind of come to a head. Where this ends, holy crap. If this is the one before the end of this arc, I'm there. I am so there. This right here is what we wanted, like, the last few episodes of season 8 of Game of Thrones to be. Like, the way that it's leading the story and getting us to this place where we absolutely care. Yeah. Right here. Right here. Yeah, do we know, like, is this 5-issue or 6-issue series? Do we know?
I think 5.
See? I'm calling it. The pacing of it is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, the flow of it all, again, characterization, driving story, so good. So good.
Yeah. If you're saying this week too, so I'm looking at my new release wall.
Yeah.
There's like Criminals this week. Also.
Yeah. Oh God, that was such a tough choice.
Yeah. Why choose?
Right. Get both.
Yeah. If you're a fan of noir crime, pick them both up.
Yes.
Actually, pick them both up and then comment in the section below what your thoughts on the two are.
I agree. How alike are they? How different are they?
Yeah.
If you liked one more than the other, why?
Yeah.
You know, like there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it is a really good thing to like have a reading source that's in a similar vein.
Yeah.
So you can get different takes. You know, it's just kind of important to see, like, storytelling wise, we can get more stuff if people support that.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. If the book sells, we get more.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sell,
then we don't.
Yeah.
And this is good stuff. Dang, I really wanted to read Criminal too.
Yeah.
So many choices.
It was also on my list. I was like,
right?
Like my pile was...
Such a good week this week. All right, can I get on Stronghold? Because I kind of jumped off of that one.
Yeah.
But I'm really curious.
Yeah. Excellent. Continuing with the Aftershock thing. All right, so we got Phil Hester and Ryan Kelly. And this is the story of a incredibly powerful godlike being that has been kept on Earth and made to not remember who he is. So it's kind of like a prison for him.
Right.
And this kind of wraps up that first arc where he is becoming aware of who he is.
Right.
The group of beings that he put in as a structure to prevent him from remembering who he is at the end. Like, they're trying to stop him.
They're falling apart, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it because it says end at the end. Don't do this to me, Hester, because now that he remembers,
right?
It remembers. I don't know how you want to parse that out. You've got this backstory of when he was, like, how we find out why he made himself forget.
Oh.
And there's now this thing of if other things in the cosmos are going to come after him because he remembers, and you also, Phil, and please take me back to this time period, because we now know why this is just brutal metal stuff. It's like Silver Surfer in a sense. Like if Silver Surfer...
Nope, say no more.
Yeah.
Say less. I'm there.
Yeah. I want to know that story from where he was just doing what he was doing and then finally was like, I'm going to take additional action. Because there's a greater backstory and mythology in this world than just like a throwaway 5 issue. So take me there.
Okay. Oh God, that's awesome.
It's really, really solid. Well, again, good stuff.
Yeah, that looked fantastic. Now, it had been a minute since Stronghold had come out. Yes.
Yeah, it felt like it was 6-8 weeks out.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's not just me being crazy. Excellence number 4. Brandon Thomas, Carter Randolph. Okay. These are pals of mine.
Mm-hmm.
We actually spent quite a bit of time at San Diego chatting it up. I got to see this cover ahead of time. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Okay. Here's my thought. Creator to creator, this is what I'm thinking. Okay. Skybound, built on the back of the work that Robert Kirkman did.
Yep.
Kirkman has a phenomenal series called Invincible, ended about 2 years ago. I'm a big fan. In a very interesting sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible had to, quote unquote, jump the shark because sales weren't quite what they needed to be in order to get to the place where the big reveal of Mark's dad being this character that does the stuff. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I now think that I figured out the secret sauce here, that everything up until this moment was getting out as much context as possible so that now they can tell the story that they were aiming to tell.
Yeah.
This, like issue 4, it takes a turn, not like a crazy turn, but it takes a turn where the story going forward is going to have a very different vibe than what we've had in the first 3.
Yeah.
And I think those were strictly to set up why this is.
Okay.
So if you love the way this has gone, understand that the gears have now shifted and it's going to slow down, and then we're going to get like the real story.
Here we go.
This is going to be the goodness of excellence. It was fun before, it was a lot of fast. This story, and this is going to be excellent. Wow. I mean, yeah, it's right there. Just say what it is.
Yeah. It's only issue 4. And I think they've done second print of number 1.
Yes.
So hit up your local shop. They should have it.
Very much so. Very, very much so. But yeah, absolutely dope stuff. By all means, please pick this book up because I want to see where this goes by issue 50. Because I think like if I'm right, if I'm like in the same space that Brandon is in with the writing, now we're going to see something incredible, and this is going to be nuts. Yeah.
And this is another one of those ones where if a book doesn't sell,
right,
it stops.
So,
and this is really, 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 really absurdly good stuff. So
yes, please support. By all means, support. Yes.
Hellboy and the BPRD, Dark Horse. The miniseries is 3 issues. Saturn Returns is the title of it. Mike Mignola, Scott Alley. It takes us back to 1975, where in the middle of the woods in New England, they're finding a whole bunch of bodies in like a worn-out old lumber mill that never really got going.
That never is a good start.
Never is a good
like,
start.
That's not a good thing for anybody.
And now they're trying to figure out, they don't know what's causing. They don't know what was killing them. The time period's a very long period of time. And the only thing that they can figure out is the most recent batch of them. The rib cage is ripped open and the heart was out. Other than that, sounds bad. Yeah. So it's Hellboy and the crew trying to figure out what's going on. It's not as dark,
right?
Even with all that said,
it's still kind of like it's fine.
Lighthearted.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. So definitely if you're a fan of Hellboy, check it out.
Nice.
If your only experience is the most recent Hellboy movie, check this out.
So you can get like the real deal.
The real Hellboy.
Yeah. Actually, if you're in Columbus next month, Mike Mignola is coming to Columbus through an event, CXC. So that might be your chance to actually meet the man who created Hellboy. So it's going to be good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Like really good stuff. Powers of 10.
Yes. And where I've been thinking this book is too smart for me.
This one?
It coalesced.
It totally did. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so glad that it wasn't just me because I had been saying that I was going to put this down and not pick it back up. But for whatever reason, I was like, let me try. And it totally made sense to me this time.
And it's all the future stuff still.
Right.
The part where I'm just like, I don't
blah, 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 blah. But it's also, it doesn't jump as much either, which I think also adds to the readability of it.
Yeah.
All right, so in this one, we know that like this rogue team of X-folk, are they actually X-Men?
I don't know. Mutants in the future, one of them is probably Wolverine.
Right.
I think a Magneto type character. Like, it's weird. They're archetypes.
Right, but like not necessarily those people.
Yeah. Like
not necessarily. Although it could be
Wolverine.
Characters, maybe? Right. Like somehow they passed it on. We don't quite know just yet.
Yeah.
but they are on a intense mission
Yeah.
that seems to bear fruit. We just don't understand how the fruit is
Yeah.
going to bear just yet.
Yeah, because that was one of my questions in reading this was, based on what we know from House of X and Moira McTaggart,
Right?
how would this future be possible
If
everything?
right.
And they answer that question
Very, very well.
I was like, all right, cool, I'm in.
Yeah. Now, the thing that has me, though, is it's not the last.
Right?
And that's the part where I'm like, so wait,
Are we in that one?
now is this is this the end game? Is
Yeah.
this the end game?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm very curious about it.
Yeah.
Characters wise, I mean, Apocalypse obviously takes a big place in this one. How do you feel about Apocalypse? You like him?
I think he's a cool villain.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to see him in this position because I don't know that he's being a villain in some or a good guy. I think he's just knowing that there's more. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it without spoiling it. I think he sees there's more at stake than just his machinations.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I always took Apocalypse as an Earthbound version of Thanos.
Okay. Yeah.
So technically, it's like Diet Thanos, only because like his aims aren't as big, right? He's not looking at the universe; he's just like Earth, and then specifically mutant kind. Like that's really all I care about. But in this context, he seems to be like the most interesting counterpoint to the environment that they're in.
Yeah.
Especially with that line of "you're older than," and I was like, "Oh snap, he is!
He really is!
Wow!" So for this person that is older than this thing to have to deal with this thing, that's a dope concept. Like I would read that series unto itself.
Yeah.
So if that's kind of where this goes,
I'm in.
I'm absolutely there.
Yeah.
Like that would be sick, actually. All right, now it's time for the acrylics. Where do you want to go first?
Ooh, that's tough. So we've got the one that shops are probably going to get blown up wise on.
You know what? Can we talk about that one first, actually?
Yeah.
Because I'm not really feeling the blow up here.
It's so, like, for as impactful of a moment as it should be, it just didn't grab me like that.
It's this, right?
Right.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about Batman 77.
Batman 77. We got Tom King. We've got Jen. We've got Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the I don't know, last vestiges of this Batman run.
Yeah, so there's 8 issues left.
Right, because it's going to switch gears to the Bat and the Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, there's something about all of this that doesn't quite feel real. And maybe that's why it's not getting me.
Yeah, like it reads like it's some alternate reality sort of thing.
Like, very much so.
And they're like...
Right, yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah.
But, yes, and this moment happening just doesn't quite feel real.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's kind of like, all right, this Batman run is not necessarily tied into the Scott Snyder Batman run.
Correct.
But in the Scott Snyder Batman run, a character like Alfred lost his arm or his hand, right? Joker lost his face. These are things that happened, but now are not referenced and therefore don't seem to be...
Are they forgotten?
Right. Like, I don't know. So I feel like this is something totally different, totally brand new, not necessarily going to have the same weight.
Right, yeah. Like, when the one person asks that one question, I'm like, is it?
Right. Like,
I don't know. Like, we've got this Batman.
Right.
We've got that person.
This is, what it is. I did appreciate the young hero's fervor in this one. I'm a fan. I like this character. Do you like that character?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, all right. I know they are oppositional for a lot of people, but I like them. I think that they are like the perfect dynamic of what can go wrong in that environment.
Yeah.
But still in a good way. Like, it's awesome. You don't know what we're talking about. But when they confront the person they confront, though, that was like, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that one. So there was a lot of counterpoints. Well, I'm this.
Are you?
No, not the way I see it. Yeah, I see you as this, and this, and this, and you failed at that. So
I don't think he's wrong, though.
He's not, which is what makes it so great. And then what do you do to that person that like pokes at your failure?
Yeah.
And you can't do anything about it. It's so good.
You'll know when you're
Yeah, yeah, you absolutely will.
Let's just do it.
Okay, we can do it. Pretty violent. Number 1. It's from Image Comics, Derek Hunter, Jason Young.
And it is it is absolutely 100% truth in advertising.
Yes.
It is extremely violent.
Very.
There is more profanity than me when I'm building my kids' toys on Christmas Eve.
If you like I Hate Fairyland, this is a book that needs to join your pull list, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hit Girl Mandy.
Oh my God!
In a superhero version of I Hate Fairyland.
There you go.
This is what we have.
Oh my God! Good call, sir. If they had a baby, this is that child. From 2 creators, it seems like they worked on Adventure Time on the show.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So they're coming through with a lot of crazy. First of all, a character named Gamma Ray
is fantastic.
I'm there. The way that this story kind of unfolds, though, is nutty, weird, familiar, funny. There's a lot of things you're probably not supposed to laugh at. Like,
yes.
This is one of those books that I think is perfect for a very mature 13, 14-year-old to sneak and read so that their parents don't know that they're doing it. Yeah. I think it's, especially 13, 14-year-old young lady. That is...
Because it's... There are bodies that being rent asunder.
Yeah, yeah.
There's words that are being used that are very vulgar.
Yeah, yeah. Very pointed.
Yeah, but she's trying so hard.
She is, which is the thing, is like, it's almost like what I think my children go through when they're like, Dad, I'm trying to do the right thing. I just keep messing up. And I'm like, oh, I guess you could have superpowers to make it way worse.
Yeah,
so
that's 100% true.
All right, maybe I need to extend some understanding and not this belt. Nah, it's the belt. Everything. No,
it's always the belt.
It's always the belt. But no, it's fun. I think the color scheme of it is very engaging.
Yeah, it's
like inviting.
It's like a lighthearted Animaniacs kind of vibe to it.
It is
so over the top.
Oh, violent, so violent.
It makes the violence in Assassination look like
laughable.
Toys.
Laughable,
yeah, like,
because this, I mean, we're really getting to see the insides of people.
Yeah, and that being used as a weapon, because
multiple times too.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even like, oh, that just happened once.
Yeah.
No.
3 panels later.
Yeah, but like the whole setup of it was absolutely hilarious from beginning to end.
Oh yeah.
It made me
good
giggle.
stuff.
Maybe I'm a bad person.
This is one of those books that you just enjoy because you shouldn't.
Okay, good.
Like, it's just so absurd.
I don't mind that then. Last but certainly not least,
yes.
Bad reception from Mr. Wando.
Writer.
Let me
artist.
Yeah.
Creator.
Letterer. Like, let me tell you how proud of Wando I am. I remember some of Juan's first work ever. It was through After Hours Press. It was a covers for a book called Impossible Tales, and like that's how long I've been a fan of Wando's work. So whenever I see him doing stuff, I'm like, oh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
To see him tackling everything though, dude. Okay, so Bad reception. Super topical.
Yes.
Okay. We're talking like the context of the dangers of social media, the need to detox from it, and then our addiction as people to our devices, and how to play around with that.
Yeah.
But I literally think that the truth of this is that it's actually like a slasher, like story.
All right. I was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
Because so Bad Reception.
Yeah.
It's an amazing play on words.
Oh my God.
Because it's a wedding that's going to be happening.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be off the grid, so no cell phones,
nothing,
no social media, no
24
nothing.
hours.
And
looks like some killings happening.
Yeah, because there's a second story that's
right,
along
man.
the bottom.
Oh, it's such genius storytelling.
Yeah. And if that's what it is, I'm so in.
Right?
Because we've got that layer that it's a social allegory, and then
but then it's just something simple like a scary movie.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
And I'm into that kind of stuff. Like super.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, because you got the celebrity, you got the
Right?
and the vapidness of it. The, like, oh, but we got to make sure the likes are going up.
It's so
and trending.
genius, man. So genius. I felt personally attacked on a couple of things where they're like, yeah, you gotta, not try to stage photos, and I was like, I do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I do. But like, it makes sense,
Right?
In that, like,
This is the climate that we're in.
yeah.
But no. This is a very smart book.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't talk down to you. It doesn't talk over
Right.
you.
Yeah.
It's just like right in that space that is so perfect and so good.
Goldilocks zone.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so real talk question for you guys. How long do you think you could reasonably go without your mobile device?
See, that's a weird one for me because I would like to think
Right?
that I could go forever.
Right?
But now that I've got one,
It's hard to say.
yeah, I'm on it all the time.
Right. It would actually depend on what else I get to do.
Yeah.
That's the thing for me. So like if I get to sit and write, or I get to read comics,
Yeah.
I could go out, like, you could take it now, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it's
I
gone.
gotta get done.
Right, like, it's fine, it's whatever. But if I'm just supposed to necessarily, like, just
Arbitrarily
sit there,
just stick it in my pocket and not do anything.
I don't know if I can do it. I'll give you maybe an hour,
Yeah,
maybe 2. I mean, I can watch a movie without doing it,
hour and a half.
if the movie's good.
Yeah.
If the movie's good. Yeah. That's like Endgame. I didn't pull out my phone.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Endgame. Spider-Man: Far From Home. I put out my phone a couple times. I did that. I'm not gonna lie. Justin almost spit his drink. I saw it. I'm sorry. Almost sorry. Kind of how I felt.
I really hope it's a slasher.
Right. Like oh God, it's totally got to be, because that opener.
Mm-hmm. And then the end.
Yes. Like this. I'm telling you, this is low key one of the dopest stories. Because, again, like you said, the layers of it, the layers of storytelling, the way that it's being presented. I both love and hate Wando, because he's now taken the game to a new level and has challenged us all. As creators, he's like, what you gonna do? What you got?
That's neat. You thought I just did art.
Right. Like,
I do.
one-man band. One man.
Right, because he letters it. He does everything.
Okay? Like, he is the prince.
Like, I'm surprised he let Mike Martz.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
He's
I even
like,
checked. I was
I
like,
mean,
did
he do that too? Did he publish this? I mean, I just got to know. Like, dope. Absolutely dope. So, yeah. Tremendous read. That was definitely an awesome book.
Yes.
All right, so, because we've been filling it the last couple of times, what do you have up for this weekend? What major events do you guys got coming up? We should talk about that regularly.
Yeah.
So you know what's going on in Comic Town, in Columbus, Ohio. That's where we bees at.
Yeah, this week I don't know that we have it.
You know what I mean?
It's like the week
I'm
that
like,
we-
yeah, let's talk about stuff. And you're like, we don't have anything, Vic. We're
just
kinda quiet this
just
time.
Relaxing this week. Last week we had some major
We
stuff.
did have some stuff. We had a whole celebration. We totally didn't tell any of you guys because we stink. But we're gonna make that back up. I think we should do a redux version of that, and we're gonna invite you guys actually to it, so you can actually throw balls and get Ryan and Dunking. Or me. I might do it. I don't know. What T-shirt this? Jeremy said no. All right, never mind. He said no, he don't want to see it. This weekend, I will be at Keystone Comic Con in Philadelphia. Shout out to Repop for bringing me out there. So we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to have some You Create stuff. I'm going to have a couple of my books. One book that I'm not going to have, though, The Trouble with Love.
Really?
Yes. You want to know why?
Yeah.
I will tell you why. Because I'm launching an Indiegogo campaign the beginning of September to remarket The Trouble with Love, that first little one-shot, as part of the Affinity Gauntlet saga. That's right. And so all the funds that are made for that actually go towards the production of the sequel, Never Too Late. So you are going to fund this project or this campaign to immediately get your rewards that are going into the very next project. So we're going to start the sequel really quickly. So I'm very excited.
Because that wasn't cool when you gave me the first part of the sequel, and I sat down and I read it, and I got to the last page, and I'm just like,
that's it for now.
Defer.
He's like, come on, I needs it. I needs it. So yeah, I actually want to bend your ear about what ways I should market this to shops that might want to actually bring it into their stores. I think that might be something that you could help me out with. So definitely, if you haven't checked out The Trouble with Love, we definitely want you to support that. If you have, tell somebody. So be like, hey, this awesome book's coming out. You need to get it.
Check this out.
Right. And there'll be stuff. Variants. We'll have special editions.
Scratch and sniff.
Smells like love, which smells like sadness.
It really does.
Might come with a box of wine. Actually, that'd be genius.
That would be.
crap. And he calls Molly. In 2 seconds.
And if you like what you've seen, I recommend hitting the like button. It releases dopamine in a very bad reception sort of way for us. Gives us a meaning or reason to live.
I want the sadness flavor.
Second of all, click the subscribe
Yeah,
and the bell. It'll let you know each week, because we do post each week, and let you know when we've got this coolness for you.
What kind of sour cream?
If you have any suggestions or requests for weekly reads, we're on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter. You can make your suggestions there, and we'll sometimes listen. Ryan has had 11 concussions and will usually forget. And thank you for watching.